Well, yesterday, protesters spoke out against the city of St. Paul's plans to clear a homeless encampment. They say there hasn't been enough outreach and support for those living there. The city says roughly 140 people live at the Pig's Eye encampment. Protesters showed up to help clean the area. Leaders have approved more than $1 million to add shelter beds and support for the people who are forced to move. St. Paul officials say they're starting the shutdown on August 5th at Pig's Eye Park. They cited safety issues like drug use, assaults, and fires, leading to an increase in 911 calls. This is just one issue in battle St. Paul Mayor Kaohly Her must deal with. Last week, we learned that St. Paul Police Chief Axel Henry had filed a complaint with the city attorney's office against Mayor Her, alleging sexual harassment. In a letter, the chief's attorney alleges that Mayor Her had sent, quote, inappropriate and indeed unlawful text messages to city staffers. Since then, more allegations have surfaced, including Mayor Her's alleged comments about a deputy chief's breasts, as well as photoshopped images of city staffers, including police officers. Mayor Her released this statement saying, in part, "I recognize that some of my attempts at humor fell short of the standard I expect of myself." To help sort out what we know, I spoke earlier this morning with Hamline law professor David Schultz. Joining us right now, Professor Schultz, thank you so much for coming on.
My pleasure. Thank you, Esme.
What are we to make of this situation? Chris Maddle, the attorney for Chief Henry, says that these messages are inappropriate and indeed unlawful. Is that true?
It possibly could be. We have to still see what the full results of the investigation are. But if we think about the law on sexual harassment is considered a form of sex-based discrimination. And sexual harassment isn't just propositioning somebody, that is saying, sleep with me for a job or something like that. It can also be inappropriate comments about people's looks, sexual innuendos and so forth, which, from what the allegations are, it appears that these statements by the mayor are in that direction. But additionally, I think what makes it problematic, it looks like this was done through official communication channels, for the city of St. Paul. This is not on private emails, private cell phones. So there's a whole bunch of problems here so far. The question becomes, is it just a form of sexual discrimination, or, depending on what happens, does it have any potential for any criminal liability too?
There's potential, you think, there for criminal liability?
Yeah, because if you think about the state of Minnesota, we have, if I remember correctly, like 5 different degrees of inappropriate sexual conduct, ranging anywhere from some type of touching to, obviously, to things such as rape and so forth. And the only reason why I mention that, there are some allegations that I see there about some possible inappropriate, unwanted touching. And if that were to occur, those are possible, again, possible criminal charges. And depending on what type of touching it is, it depends on whether or not this is a gross misdemeanor or a felony. So we have a lot of questions out here.
Right. Well, and I should say again that what Mayor Her has said is that some of her attempts at humor have fell short of the standard I expect of myself. And she's apologized if she's made anybody feel uncomfortable. Is it worse legally for the city of St. Paul and for Mayor Her, the fact that she is obviously not only a supervisor, she's the boss of the city?
Well, certainly she is, and it's not good politically for the city, especially at a time when they're facing challenges about budget deficits and so forth, things like that. But also just in terms of the fact that the city is going to be on the hook for this, that if in fact somebody sues the city, claiming damages or something like that, it's not just that the mayor in her personal capacity will be liable. It will be the city of St. Paul is potentially liable for any damages that have occurred. And so this is something that has to be thought about also, much of the same way that in any private business or nonprofit entity, that if somebody there engages in unwanted, sexual comments and so forth, that business, that nonprofit, too ultimately could be held liable.
Okay. Well, Professor Schultz, thank you so much. We really appreciate your insights. Obviously, this is a story that we're going to continue to follow.
Thank you very much for having me.